Good morning. Happy Tuesday. My cat's drinking water. Yesterday she bit me on the back of the leg. She's not happy about the kitten. I understand, the kitten is freaking annoying. And it's been a long time since I've had a kitten. I don't remember if kittens were always this annoying or if he's particularly annoying. I remember Pete was very energetic. I don't know if he harassed our older cat as much as Sai harasses Blair. So I need to keep an eye on that. She was real mad yesterday, I guess. I was cleaning out her litter box. One of my morning chores. My first round of house elfing every morning is putting away the dishes that I cleaned the night before and cleaning the cat litter. So we have a litter robot, but I manually oversee. I manage it. I want it to be a clean environment for them. So I help it along a little bit. And stuff like gets stuck to it. It doesn't always cycle through, like fall out, which I don't understand. Does everybody else have that problem or is it just me? They just ran up the stairs and she's hissing at him. Days in the life of unemployed people. You guys, I'm starting to obsess over stuff in the house, so I need to get back into the working outside the house thing. So I have my tiny little cup of coffee because that's always left. So I used a little espresso cup that I don't think I've ever used these. They're just over on the shelf because they're so cute. So today I'm gonna focus on getting a video out. I'm kind of backed up on the editing. So I'm really enjoying creating this stuff and I hope you're enjoying watching it. I think going forward, like I was doing like the series of Jobless Chronicles. I might still do that once in a while, but I feel like life isn't separated like that. The stuff that I'm doing now is because I don't have a job outside the house. When I get a full-time job, I'm still gonna do this and consider it a hobby because that's what it is, honestly. I don't make anything from it. I like storytelling and I want to get better at it, and I think part of getting better at it is reading the analytics and understanding what kind of content people want. And the jobless stuff may not be something that all that many people want, and maybe they will in the future, and maybe it's helpful to somebody. I hope it is. If it's not, then well, at least it was part of my journey. So today is, oh my gosh, there was a napkin on the coffee bar and he just took it. Sai's a sweetie. He really is. He's just a kitten and he has to grow, and I'm trying to get him to not be as harassing to Blair and like to play with him enough that he feels stimulated enough and active enough. So we have lots of toys that he likes and he carries them around and he will bring them to you and be like, I need to play now. So it's cute, but I'm glad that I've had this time with him to get him acclimated and to help Blair as much as I can. Sometimes I feel like I need to get him a kitten so that they'll leave her alone, but also like I don't necessarily want 3 cats. Do I want to clean cat litter for 3 cats? Not really. The life of the trials and tribulations of having animals, but also I can't imagine not having them. It would certainly be easier on my household tasks, but it wouldn't be easier on my heart. So there's that. Today, video editing. I need to apply for some jobs too, and I've been doing that all along. I'm still plugging away at it. I've had a couple of things come up that I'm hoping will develop into something else, but it's just kind of a waiting game, and I am trying to target as much as I can locally because I really want to be part of an in-office team, even if it's only a couple of days a week. I think hybrid is great. It gives you kind of the best of both worlds, and you can I think working from home is great sometimes for focus, but being in the office, I love like being part of a team and kind of sharing ideas and being able to meet people and learn things from them, because you don't necessarily get that in a fully remote. Not to say that you can't, and if that's something that I have to end up going with, then I'm fine with that too. Otherwise, this week we've been keeping a little bit of a secret. James and I have been engaged officially for almost a year, and on the anniversary of our engagement, which is also our meet-iversary, we call it, we're gonna get married. And it is not the way I planned to do it, but it's the way we're doing it. We don't want to wait anymore. We've been together for almost 11 years, and we don't want to wait anymore. There were lots of reasons why we were waiting, and maybe we'll do a video on like our story and how we met and why we've been together for so long and didn't get married. I mean, we're older, so there was never any like, oh, we need to get married and have children. Like, we're past that. He came with 2 kids. We've raised them for the past 11 years together, and it's been a hell of a journey. Sai, stop eating the camera. We've been trying to plan this little wedding, our secret wedding, which is not so secret anymore. We've told all the parents. We probably have to tell some siblings before we do it or shortly after. We're not trying to exclude anybody. It's not how I planned to do it. I wanted to have a little, like an actual wedding and have a reception there's a community center that's part of Parks and Rec here. And it has a really nice patio and room for about 100 people. I really wanted to do that, and there's this little cabin that I thought we could go to for a night or two as a little honeymoon. But you guys, that stuff is just not going to happen right now. We don't have the resources, and I didn't want to. We talked about going up to see my family and doing it there because that's where everybody is, so nobody would have to like travel down here. But I couldn't find someone easily to do it, to an officiant. So, and also I didn't want to put the planning of a wedding on someone else, because that's a lot. And my stepsister was like, no, we'll do it in the backyard. And I was like, listen, I don't want to make it somebody else's problem. And this is supposed to be something fun and, something to celebrate James and I and our relationship. And it's just going to be me and him and Mina. We're trying to get together our outfits. And I haven't showed James the dress that I'm going to wear. I just was at Target one day and I was like, oh, this is cute. Maybe I'll get that. And so I got it. We were out of town this weekend and we were looking for stuff to put together an outfit for him. And I was like, well, let me look on Pinterest and see what they do for a courthouse wedding. And so I was looking at outfits for that, and I was like, man, these are really cute. And then all the pictures, the bride is holding a bouquet, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't even think about a bouquet. How did I not think about a bouquet? So I guess I gotta figure out that. So this is gonna be a little project. His outfit is blue and brown right now. And I have a white dress. I also have a tan like jacket. Mina, I think, is pretty set. She has like a little yellow dress that she's planning to wear. That's what we're planning for this week. That's what we're trying to prepare for. And also the day before we get married, I have some friends coming over for coffee, and I'm trying to get the backyard all set up because I want it to be really cute. And I've been trying to get the backyard set up. And we've done a good job of cleaning it and getting some furniture arranged, and like I bought some cushions, which I'm super happy with, even though I didn't really want to spend money. But I think sometimes you have to put your happiness and your peace of mind, like money doesn't buy happiness all the time, but it sure can't help once in a while. And so the cushions I felt good about because they were cheaper. I found them at Lowe's. They were cheaper than the ones that I'd found on Amazon, and it gives us a space to sit outside, and we've moved some stuff around. And right now, so when we go thrifting later, maybe today or tomorrow, I'm looking for a tablecloth, something to use as a tablecloth. I was kind of hoping to find a throw blanket in a neutral brown or black that I could use as a tablecloth, but then later when it gets chilly out, I can use it as a blanket. So I'm trying to get things that work two ways. They're pretty, but they're also useful. And that's how I kind of cut down on costs. Last week was more of an offline week. I just had life stuff that I needed to catch up with and some jobs that I needed to apply for. And I really needed to focus my attention on my family that week. And a little bit the week before. But I'm fully back in now. And everybody's off at work. And I'm going to finish this tiny, tiny cup of coffee and do my video editing, and then I'll think about what I'll probably make a list of the things that we need to look for at the thrift store. Tablecloth, blanket, sheet, something to cover the table. I'm open to any of it. I'm gonna even check our closet to see what flat sheets that I have in there, because we don't use those on our bed. I like to shop at home before I shop anywhere else, and try to get some outfit stuff done this week. Thrifting through the week. I'll have to do a little haul of stuff that I've gotten for the outside. I got these super cute cups from Aldi, and they have croissants on them. And I just felt like they matched the kind of the vibe and the color that I'm gonna go for. And I think I'm gonna make some cold brew to have when my friends come for coffee. So we'll have cold brew and hot coffee. Okay, I'm gonna go do some work, and then I'm also gonna do a video on saving money when you're grocery shopping, as a person who likes to spend as little as possible. You know, there's lots of cost analysis and that kind of stuff. Who says math can't be fun? I'm gonna finish my coffee and we'll talk again later. I'm also going to make some turkey meatballs later, and I want to do kind of a spin on Marry Me Chicken. I thought I want to do a nod to our upcoming wedding, and I'm also trying to come up with some cheap, fun things we can do that day after we get married. We're getting married at 11:30 a.m. because it's available. Finding somebody to marry you on a Monday morning was funny, but so we found somebody, and it's a quickie. She's gonna do an I do session and then sign the marriage certificate, and we'll just go right back in and file it. We have to do the paperwork to apply for the marriage license. We'll have to do that tomorrow. I need to put that on the list. That would be terrible if we forgot that part. So I think I would air fry the meatballs and maybe do the sauce in the crock pot so that it's melded together, and then put it together later with some rice. I want to do a Marry Me sauce, but I'm trying to figure out how to do that lightened up. Okay, on to the video editing.
He spun her.
So who else has impeccable timing with storms?
While her mum was nearby on a picnic blanket.
I'm trying to stop my book.
Laughing as she watched them.
So as soon as I left the house, I went into Aldi to grab a few things, and when I was in there, I was like, what is that noise? Oh, it was rain. It's crazy. And then, so I come out, and it's just pouring, and of course, I'd parked further away than I usually do. I'm like, why does the universe hate me? Why? And then I went to pick up, I'm in one of the free groups, one of those Facebook free groups, and this lady had some little fake plants to give away. And so I was like, those are so cute. I'd love those if they're still available. And she's like, sure, I'll set them on the porch. Why don't you come and pick them up? And I looked out the window at Aldi right then, and I was like, oh boy, well, okay. So I picked those up, and then I stopped at, I have to drive, hold on. And then I had to stop at BJ's, because do you guys have to go 8 places to get all the things that you need? It's terrible. So I went to BJ's to get Fairlife milk and a couple of snacks for Mina and some pickles. I got some Grillo's pickles. And you know what else they had at BJ's? The hugest bottle of Taco Bell mild sauce. Oh my gosh. I'm out of that and I need to get some more. It was like $6. I was like, do I want to spend $6 on that and have it take up half my refrigerator for like 3 months? Not really. Okay, so I'm home and now I get to carry all this stuff in the rain. No one's home, so no one's gonna help me. And I wore my Hey Dudes out. And so now my feet are all wet. And when I was in BJ's, I got another rejection email. It's one of those days, y'all. Okay, but it's raining lightly now. It's not as bad. And now I get to go in my house and see my cats and play in my kitchen and maybe edit some more video. So all is not lost. And now I have pickles. Oh, and I'm gonna make my Marry Me chicken. I think I figured out how to do it higher protein. I say Marry Me chicken, but I'm gonna do Marry Me chicken sauce and turkey meatballs. And I was trying to figure out if I was gonna do turkey, just like basically balls of turkey, or if I wanted to put something in it. If I wanted to make like more of a meatball. Like I could do, I was planning to do onion anyway. So I could do onion, and I was thinking an egg, or maybe some egg white. Maybe some egg white, some egg substitute. I could try that. And I have like some leftover, like the last pieces of my keto bread. I was wondering if I should toast some of that. Like toast a slice of bread. And maybe, I used to blend up like the ends of bread and toast it and put it in the freezer for like to top with to top pasta with. Tell me if you see why I gained so much weight. I like carbs, but I've tried to stay away from them for the most part. Not stay away, but like I don't eat a lot of pasta. I do eat some rice. I don't eat a lot of pasta. I love pasta, but when I think about it, when I really give it some brain space, I'm like, wow, that really is just carbs. It's not, there's not a whole lot of nutrition in it, is what I mean. So, and you know, if you eat a bowl of pasta, you're gonna eat a bowl of pasta. So if I do have pasta, I try to make it the protein pasta. I like the Barilla Plus. It's pretty good. And keep the portion low of the pasta and amp up the protein, because throughout my life, I think I had done the other way around. Like I thought, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I just didn't know. So, yeah, turkey meatballs and Marry Me sauce. I think it'll be pretty good. And then I don't think I'll have pasta. I don't think I'll have room for pasta if I do the macros that I normally do, but we'll see. I have to do some calculations on it and figure out how much of the sauce I could have. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna have pasta. I don't think I'm gonna have pasta, but I might. And if I do, then I need to adjust other things. So, and that's how we stay healthy. Okay, I'm going in the house because it's starting to rain again and I want to get in there before it gets gross. And I have a lot to carry, so that'll be fun. Okay, I made it in the house. And now I made it in the house and took my shoes off and put my slippers on. That's as far as I've gotten. Sai came over to me. Sai walked over to me. He's so cute. Hello, Sai. Did you have a good nap? Huh? Hey, look at Mama. Sai. Hi, buddy. These are my groceries. I carried them in. Not super impressive looking, I guess. Okay, but now I gotta carry them into the other kitchen. I don't know why I said other kitchen. I meant other room. This house is like 1,300 square feet. There's only one kitchen. Okay. Round 2 of carrying. I think maybe I'll just, I had them like over, oh, that's heavy. Okay, 2 bags. 2 soggy bags. And now I'm a little soggy too. Ooh. I think I might go change before I put this stuff away. But I got some stuff done, and I got some things that I had been wanting. I won't say needing, because who needs a jar of baby dill pickles? Well, I do. And a can of corn. And a kitten who's not supposed to be on the counter. I didn't even have to yell at him that time. Okay, I'm gonna go change. Okay, here's all the things I got. When I was at Aldi, I got stuff to make the sauce, the Marry Me chicken sauce. I got sun-dried tomatoes, which they're supposed to be in there. I guess that's kind of what makes it Marry Me chicken. I'm trying to think if I need them in there. It also said tomato sauce, like tomato paste. And I'm wondering, I think I'm just gonna kind of make my own thing from tomatoes, like marinara sauce, which I have some in the fridge, and blended cottage cheese and like some spices. And I might kind of deepen the flavor. I might try to deepen the flavor with some tomato paste. So I guess we'll try that. And I think I'm going to try to make some turkey meatballs with some keto bread and some onion and some egg white. We'll see if it works. I wonder if the binding is helped more by the egg yolk than the egg white, or, you know, boosts it. So, but I don't think I want to add a whole egg to it. Maybe I'll do it and it'll be just like a treat meal. It's probably not something that I'm going to make all the time. So once in a while, I can figure out the serving size and the macros for myself. My family, it doesn't really matter as much. They'll eat whatever. So that's what I'm going to try. And I got excited while I was there because I got 1 package of extra lean ground beef that was 50% off. Yay! So I'm excited about that. It's use or freeze by tomorrow, so I have to figure out what I'm going to do with it. But that is a problem for tomorrow and not today. I spent about $50, like $47, I think, there, and I spent $40 at BJ's. 40-ish. And I only got 5 things. So it's like, okay, I got 5 things at BJ's for $40, and I got a whole bag full of stuff from Aldi for $47. You gotta take that into account when you're shopping. But I went to BJ's because they have my Fairlife milk. And, you know, if you're looking for certain things all the time, you know you're gonna have to go to 10 different places to get it. So sometimes it's worth it. Other times I just make do with what I've got. So I got some limes because it is summer and I want to put limes in my drink. Look at these cucumbers. These are like the regular size mini ones, but look at these tiny, tiny ones. They're so cute. I'm excited to use those. I always like these tomatoes. I got some frozen broccoli, some bone broth to use in the Marry Me chicken sauce. I got some peppers because I want to do the cheesy chicken sausage and with peppers and onions. And I love peppers and onions, and I can put those in omelets too. This bread is for Mina. She loves this stuff. The Asiago ciabatta rolls. The bacon is for James for his weekend meals. I opened the last can of corn that we had, and it wasn't a kind that I particularly like. So I wanted to get another can just in case I had something that called for corn. There's the sun-dried tomatoes. They're in oil, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna deal with that for myself. For my family, it doesn't matter so much. Baby dill pickles, I'm excited about. I hope they're crunchy. Sometimes Aldi's pickles are a little soft. Parsley, because I want to put that on top of the Marry Me sauce and the turkey meatballs. Cheese for Mina's protein packs. Cream cheese for Mina. This is for a little jello thing that I make sometimes. And some whipped topping. And then, of course, the star of the show, my lean ground beef. My 50% off extra lean ground beef. I'm so excited about that. Now I gotta get this stuff in the fridge and unpack the BJ's bag. Here is what I got from BJ's. The milk that I need, the Clio bars are for Mina. I think they were on sale. They were not on sale. I lie. The Harvest Snaps were on sale. She loves those. I got her some turkey because she's my girl and I want to feed her. And there's the pickle chips. So that was $40, y'all. Yep, that was $40. So let's see. The milk was like $4.50. The Clio bars I think were almost $12, but there's 24 of them. The smaller, these are the mini ones. She loves turkey. That's about the only lunch meat she'll eat. And since I got her the ciabatta rolls, I thought that would be a good meal for her. She has trouble eating in the summer. And I know that she loves the snap peas. So I wanted to make sure there was stuff around that she would eat if she was going to eat. So nobody eats in this house. I don't know why I go to the grocery store. And then I set aside the things for the dinner. The Marry Me turkey meatballs. And that's over here. The turkey, the parsley, cottage cheese, bone broth. I think I'll throw in some spinach that I got at Kroger yesterday. And the sun-dried tomatoes, some tomato basil sauce I have, and the Parmesan. And I have some tomato paste in the pantry that I'll dig out. I was going to make a pita pizza for lunch, but it's 2:51. I think we're past it. We're just going to power through. Maybe I'll have a snack and then make dinner. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Why am I making dinner? Maybe I'll wait till later. I don't know. I feel like I should put the sauce together and let it simmer for a while. Also, you guys, probably nobody's going to eat. So why am I doing this? I'm going to wait until they get home and see if they're even going to eat anything. I mean, I could put it in the fridge and I'm sure the sauce would be better like the next day anyway. So what do I do? What do you guys do when this happens? Does your family have trouble eating in the summer? Does your family have eating problems? Digestion issues? There's my cushions because it is raining like crazy. So see my cushions right here for outside by the back door. Everything's like by the back door right now. It's driving me crazy. But look at this soda that I got. I got these sodas at Kroger. They had a sale for just 3 days. And I was so excited about it because we drink Sprite Zero here a lot. That's our house drink. And I love Diet Coke. Nobody else in the house does. But they had a 24 pack for $9 for a couple of days. And you could get 5. So we did. We got 4 Sprites and 1 Diet Coke. And that makes them like 30-some cents each, which, you know, I like cutting costs. So I was excited about that. It's a little sad how excited I get about when I can save some money. Because we get the things that we like and the things that we want and for a cheaper price, and it just makes my heart a little happy. Unlike getting rejections for jobs. Okay, I'm gonna rustle up something. Oh my God. Do I live in the Old West? I'm gonna rustle up something for lunch, just a snack or something, and then, I don't know, tackle the rest of this kitchen. This kitchen is driving me crazy. This is all the outdoor stuff that I assembled last week for my little girl's lunch this weekend. And then, well, I was gonna wait and show you all the things, all the fun things that I got. But I got this at Target, this little container. It's for flashcards. But guess what? It holds our protein bars so they don't get smushed in your purse when you're carrying them around. So I actually had 3 in there and he ate 1. These are his. These are his favorite ones. My little snack box that I took with us on our road trip. I packed up and took a snack with me. And then I got this while I was out of town. It's a Lily Pulitzer. Focus. Isn't it cute? It was 99 cents at a thrift shop. I'm like, I don't know why that was 99 cents and like the thing next to it, which was nothing, was $5. Like, okay, whatever. I'll take this for 99 cents. Thanks. So, okay, food and then cleaning up. I gotta clean up. It's driving me crazy. You know what else is driving me crazy? Well, two things here. This mail thing I've got to deal with. And this kitten. Look at him. He's into everything all the time. Hello, kitten. Are you supposed to be up there? What are you digging for? Hey. Sigh. Are you supposed to be up there? The answer is no. Hey, get down. Let's see if this works. Sigh. Get down. Well, not lay down. Hey. Hey. Squishy foot. Get down. Come on. Come on. Get down. Get down. Come on, buddy. Mama said get down. Wow. Wow. I would say good boy, but wow.